Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Jersey is in the building. Chris Patrick is in the building.
What's good? How you living?
Wait, you came in here with another shirt. Why don't you just put the shirt back on after the freestyle?
Oh, shit. You right. I should have did that. But, I was sweating.
I know.
I was sweating, so I was...
I'm going to leave this in the interview. All right, so brief intermission while he gets his shirt because he just went. I mean, y'all already seen the freestyle by now, so y'all already know how crazy son went. Yeah, I was about to say, you got it on the right weight too?
Oh, yeah, we good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should go to bed.
Okay, I thought it was backwards for a second. Now, you went crazy on that, bro.
Yeah, we back.
Good shit. Good
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I think I could confidently say that was like the second longest freestyle that we have. Because I know Don Michael is like definitely the longest from. Oh, well,
Demon, for sure.
I can't say that. I got to think about OMB JD too. You said JD was 4 minutes?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Okay, so you might have the second longest freestyle.
Hey, that's
I gotta
cool.
go check the archives, but I'm gonna say he's got the second longest one for now too.
Hey, I'm trying to hold it down.
I asked you this before, but I wanted to ask you this on camera. So picking the Kendrick beat, right, the Heart Part 5, did it have any correlation to your last project too? Because the heart shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Even though they kind of do say the same name and shit, they don't have any correlation. But a lot of my freestyles I've ever done over Kendrick beats are like a long. I ain't never told nobody this, but it's like a long running story. I think I did "Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst." There was damn, I can't remember the second one, but it's just a long running story. And when it's all said and done, when I get through these shits, I'm gonna just put them all together. But even like
that's kind of fire. Actually.
That little light of mine shit, like I just keep flipping that shit over and over in different ways, and I just keep connecting them all together.
So all like the different freestyles that you've done on different platforms all connect to each other.
Yeah, anyone that's over a Kendrick beat, for sure.
Over Kendrick beat,
yeah,
okay.
Over Kendrick beat, yeah.
Have you
absolutely.
Not done any over a Kendrick beat?
Nah, I've done them over Kendrick beat, but I just
have you done one not over
sure.
Kendrick beat? Yeah.
For sure, yeah. I've done Drake joints before. I've done freestyles over a bunch of other beats, but the Kendrick ones for me, they always hold like a special place in my heart and shit. So I just try to make it as thematic as possible because
that's interesting.
You kill them, yeah, for sure.
Well, how long are you gonna keep doing the Kendrick beats for before you kind of put them together as like a story then?
So we 3 in right now. I'm trying to go like another 4, and then I have 7 in total, and then we could just let that shit go.
Lucky number 7?
Yeah, I think that's fire.
Okay.
Literally. 7 is concise, it's smooth, and I'm telling you, like I was playing them shits back today. Like I played the first 2 I did, and I was just like, damn, this shit is just
to make sure it was like completely concise.
Yeah, for sure, making sure this shit, everything is concise, just moving through.
That's fire, bro. Now you really killed that.
Hey, bro, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So you from Jersey originally?
Absolutely, I'm still from Jersey. I'm here, live here.
Where in Jersey?
East Orange.
East Orange.
Yeah.
How did this whole music stuff start for you?
So I was rapping truthfully since I was like 10 years old. I think that was in 6th grade. I was just freestyling my ass off. I didn't really take it seriously until I got to college. I was like 20 years old. We had a competition at my college. I went to Rider University, and the winner got like $500 and a chance to open up for Travis Scott. I won that shit. Won the bread. Opened up for Travis Scott, and I realized, yo, this shit is amazing. Like I need to keep doing this shit. Like I get to do my thing and, actually let my creativity flow and shit. And then I also get to be able to like be in front of all these people and do this shit. Like I need to keep doing this shit. So like that's really where it started for me. And from then, that was 2016-ish, 2016, 2017. And from there, we just kept the ball rolling.
That's crazy. So you opened up for Travis Scott?
Yeah, Birds in the Trap Sing the Night.
That's a great album to open up for him.
I'm telling you.
That's a big crowd right there.
So you know what's crazy even about that? So the first time I had seen Travis perform was that September. So the performance where I opened up for him was in October. I seen him perform in September and Made in America. And I remember watching with my homies and saying, yo, I'm gonna open up for Travis one day, and literally 30 days later, here we are doing this shit.
Wow.
At Ryder. I was like, this is crazy as fuck.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Good crowd?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like 2,000 people, so that was super, super crazy.
So like it was really like because of that you were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit seriously.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It just, the energy that I got from that and just the way I felt was like an energy I've never felt like prior to that. Like just from the performing aspect. Like I did a couple things that were, like I was an athlete. So I always was used to just being in front of people, but that shit was different than running track for me. It was like, yo, people are turning up to some shit that you created. That's fucking fire.
Right.
So I just went with it.
How many songs did you have at the time then?
I had like 4.
Okay. So you did the 4 songs that
4 songs. But the thing was, in the competition, I performed a couple of them shit. So I get to the fucking show to perform, and motherfuckers is, rapping that shit back to me and singing that shit back to me. So I'm like, oh, this is fire as hell. And that being my first ever like huge performance, I'm thinking to myself like, yo, this is crazy. I gotta keep doing this shit because it's only gonna get bigger from this point.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Travis.
Yeah, shout out Travis for sure.
You ain't never get to see him since then, huh?
Nah, I ain't seen him since.
I would hope that you maybe would have, but maybe one day you'll get to tell him that like about that.
He probably gonna forget, but on the off chance that he do remember, that'd be cool as hell.
Was he there like while you were performing?
Yeah, he was there. He had literally just arrived right before I got on. And I got a chance to chop it up with him after and shit. So that was cool as fuck. He fucked with the performance and all that. So,
Really?
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Oh, so you got like you got the whole package with that shit.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's fire.
Nice.
So going from that to now, right? Obviously, we got because we were talking about the last project you dropped.
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, has been.
Why has it been a while? What's been going on?
I just been cooking up, working on something new. You know what I'm saying?
X-Files.
X-Files, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Just trying to prepare a new body of work that just encompasses so much more than just what I did on the project before this. You know what I'm saying? We got so many new vibes. Like in addition to the rap, which I feel like is definitely one of my strong suits. We got R&B, we got pop, we got dance record on that motherfucker. Like we trying to shake it up and just make this shit as inviting as possible to everybody in just the culture of music.
Are you doing the Jersey Club beat shit too?
Yo, so
I feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't ask that. You know what I'm saying?
Not initially, but we do have plans to do that. We was literally talking about this shit the other day at my DJ house with me, my manager now. He also my cousin as well. Shout out my nigga. And we was literally talking about how we about to flip some of these songs into Jersey Club shits. Cause like, why not? Like, this is where we from. We been had plans to try to do something like that. But like, now that you see somebody like Drake doing it, it's like, damn, like this is amazing that Drake is giving us this platform. Why the fuck we ain't do this shit? So we about to literally attack it. As soon as the project drop, we about to get some remixes flipped for some of them songs. And
Do like some Jersey Club shit.
absolutely.
That's fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I feel like that's such a strong presence right now in like music. I mean, you know, aside from Drake, like the Bandman Reels, and then like even what they doing in like
shout out Bandman Real because he amazing. BBG Stepper.
Yeah. Even what they doing in Philly, like with they little movement with like D30, Za Sosa, Too Rare, and them, like it's like that sound is really like beginning to like really like clearly take over like the music industry right now too, which is nuts.
It's amazing to actually watch because it's like we were shorties growing up watching all this stuff, literally being at these events, watching it evolve. So like to see it actually reach. Like, to watch your childhood reach a level that you really didn't expect it to make is so amazing. It feels like Jersey, they what they call it, like the armpit of the fucking country and shit. Sometimes I hear that a lot of times. So, like, to see, like, our childhood being put on a platform like that, it's like, wow, I feel noticed. Like, I feel seen. Like, here we are watching our own culture evolve and become something. And even Drake saying, like, yo, I've been bumping this shit. It just, who knows what else he's been bumping from Jersey? Like, that's really, really amazing for, like, all of us to just watch.
When AJ Tracy did his UK freestyle here and he did the Jersey Club beat, like, Drake liked it. He took back his, like, which is kind of like, what's wrong with you? But he liked it. And then, like, I remember when I saw he liked it, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's only a matter of time before he about to start making a song over this type of beat. And then, like, the project came out, I'm like, I'll bet $10. No, I'll bet more than that. I would bet a lot of money when that shit came out. I was like, there's going to be a Jersey Club song on this shit. And then, like, three songs in?
You hear the fucking bed squeaks
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
hear the bed squeaks. I'm like, oh. I was like, okay, it's about that time again.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember I was bumping that shit. I'm just, like, ecstatic. Like, it was wild. I had texted the homies because I thought I was... No, you know what? I waited for the homies to text me because I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'm tripping thinking this is Jersey. Maybe I'm in my head like, oh, this Jersey. God, homies is like, yeah, Jersey on the map. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Like this is really happening.
Yeah,
now.
it's a win for all of us, for real.
Nah, definitely. And like now that sound got national attention, and then now next thing you know, Beyonce gonna be doing some shit like that too.
Yo,
like,
Beyonce do that?
If you're like the bed squeaks on the.
Listen, I'm gonna look at every camera when I say this shit. If Beyonce do this shit, I'm gonna see me outside. Wow. That's amazing. I'm at every Beyonce show going crazy. That is amazing if she do that.
That was
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So wait, what year did the last project came out? Like what, 2019?
2020.
Oh, 2020.
December 14, 2020.
Okay, so that came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, weird time. It was weird to be doing what we were doing then, but I think that was
couldn't perform.
Yeah, you couldn't perform at all.
Yeah.
But it was one of the like most amazing times I think ever because due to everything that was going on, we was just all locked in together. I was living at Now crib. It was me now, homie Miz, other homie Austin occasionally would pull up as well. And we was just in there crafting, scheming, plotting, all this shit. And the whole goal was like, all right, everybody's in limbo in this first year of COVID when we in 2020. And the idea was if everybody in limbo and nobody's paying attention and nobody knows what to do, this is the perfect time to strike in and attack that shit. Like you seen the homies, like it was me, the homie Vale was in there going crazy. Yep. At the start of the pandemic, right before, you seen Kenny Mason and Deontay Hitchcock drop Angelic Hoodrat and Better, respectfully. I think it was a little later than March, but like a lot of people...
Deontay's album came out in May, I think.
In May, yes.
April and May, yeah.
April and May, and I think Kenny's was around the same time too. So it's like you see all these people dropping in the midst of this shit, even though we couldn't really get out and perform. That was a perfect time to literally hit, because...
Because all the superstars weren't dropping.
Nobody was dropping. Yeah. Like we dropped, I think the only project that dropped before... Like right in the same time was a Kid Cudi project that Friday before.
The Weekend too?
Mm-hmm, Weekend too. And then from there I was just like, all right, this is perfect. Let's do this December 14th. And we just let it rock and it just did what it did.
Right. How did you and Deontay first meet then?
You know what it was? Twitter. That's That's when I got good at Twitter because we ain't had shit to do but sit at home. So I was just figuring out ways to just try to crack the code to that. And I remember seeing him on Twitter a couple times before. It was a Jizz. So him and Jid had a song. I Got Money Now. That shit was crazy as fuck. And I remember him tweeting, "Yo, who should I work with?" I was like, "Bro, you should work with me." He was just like, actually, he looked over my tweet. He saw somebody else's and was like, "Yo, I keep hearing this Chris Patrick name is Bruh Code." I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm pretty hard. Like, we get one in or whatever." Sent him, 2 records. I know he got a little busy at the time, but maybe 2 weeks later, he ended up saying, "I'm about to do a verse a day." It was new to me, but I was just trying to better my pen and shit like that. So I was like, "Hey, bro, if you need a partner, I'll slide with you. I'll do it." It was me, him, the homie Paris Price was in that shit. Ruben Vincent was also a part of that shit as well.
Oh, that's funny.
And I don't know how far everybody else went, but I know I went like 62 days straight just rapping. And there was days where like I remember me and Deontay would miss days and shit. If we missed like 3 or 4 days, we'll come back on like that 5th day, send all of the records we missed, plus that one that we had to do that day. Like we was pretty accountable of each other just keeping that shit going, but we had 62 straight days. And from there, we growing over time. You got folks just spilling their hearts out in these raps and shit that we doing daily, so we getting to know each other and shit. And I think the song that we did, Typical Shit, was actually day 2 out of 62. But like I sent one joint and he was just like, "Bro, this is so cold. Can I rap on this?" I said, "Yeah, for sure." And then we ended up putting that shit on the project. He was with it, pulled up on us in Atlanta, shot the video, and that's my brother. Like
the rest was history.
Good folks, yeah.
That's fire. Cause
Good
then after
folks.
that, didn't he do like no, Revenge of the Dreamers was like before that, right?
Yeah, that was 2019.
Yeah, Revenge of the Dreamers was before that. So y'all was just all locked in like the studio. Sounds like a good time.
No, you know what? He was in Atlanta, I was in Jersey.
Okay.
It was in the midst of the summer. We started, I think, in August and that shit.
So what's the X-Files project then? So the X-Files is like, that's what you've been working on? I ran through your Twitter today, so I peeped that you was like teasing it and shit like that. So like, what's that? So what is different from this time around, like with the X-Files?
So I feel like from the heart, it was a nice introduction to just like me as a person. It was cool, nice raps and shit like that. I feel like rap serves as a home to me. That's really where I started all this shit. Grew up listening to Wayne, Cole, all that shit. And it was a nice body of raps. There was a couple cool things on there and shit like that, but it was just really an introduction to like the rap scene of people like, "Hi, here I am, I rap and shit." But X-Files, I think, is to date like kind of my magnum opus. Like that shit really has everything from just a very concrete beginning and end, an amazing story. There's concepts literally lined in that shit, and it's just versatile as hell. Like it ain't just raps no more. We got raps, we got R&B, pop shit again. We got dance record on that motherfucker. And this is before I even knew like Drake or Beyonce was dropping.
Was gonna do this shit, yeah.
Literally had this shit like probably end of 2020, early 2021. Had this shit for that long type shit. So
wow.
we just was building this shit out, and we just it's a full body of work that just I think from where the first project was to where this shit is now, like there's a huge level of growth. So like I just want people to realize that new superstar in town type shit.
Just feel that, yeah. Who's on the project with you? Do you have any people that you could say?
So honestly, it's really this time around I kind of just kept it to the homies. We got a group called CXR, stand for Crossroads Intersection. CXR.
CXR, okay.
Yeah, sure, right here.
CXR, got you.
Yeah, short for Crossroads, kind of like just the intersection of just like talent, stories, all that shit. That's really where the name came from. And it's everybody on there. You know what I'm saying? All the homies who CXR is on this project. And for me, it kind of feels like almost, it's obviously not a Revenge of the Dreamers, but that's how it feel like for me. Like when Cole dropped his first Revenge of the Dreamer, that's what this shit feel like for me. It's cool to introduce my homies to all of this shit and just have them be introduced to the platform that I have with their music. Like they are incredible. I got the homie Noski on that shit. He an amazing rapper. My homie Nas, he doing background vocals. Erica singing her ass off. And then my homie Dende, he also CXR as well, singing like a motherfucker on that. He on a dance record.
That's fine.
We got Dende on a dance record going crazy. Like he soulful as hell, but he was able to really flip that shit.
That's tough.
On this record, yeah.
So this isn't like a CXR project. This is your project, but it's just like featuring like
all
a bunch
the
of your
homies
homies
is on this shit. Yeah.
That's dope. So now you finally you're starting to introduce everybody to like everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. Because at the end of the day, like the whole goal that we kind of represent with this shit, just trying to make sure everybody eat.
Right.
Obviously the fact that even before Drake and everything, the whole vision was like Jersey kind of has always been that, we got a little buzzing, cool thing come out of it, and then it just, for lack of a better term, I think people think it fizzles out. But it's like, bro, we got so much talent over here. If one of us can get out here and just bring the rest along, it'll just open up so much more for everybody else.
Right. Which you're starting to see now.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of hot artists out of Jersey coming now.
Yeah,
you know what
and
I'm
all the Jersey artists is clicking up, which is fire as fuck to me. Like to see like BBG7 and D Rose together making records and shit, that shit is fucking hard to me. Like, like I feel like before Jersey was just dog eat dog, but everybody's starting to click in everybody's mind. Like, yo, we gotta do this shit together because if we don't do this, how we gonna get it done? Feel me?
Right.
So it was really nice to see. So that's what I'm just trying to do.
Right. I love that. When I was, well, first of all, does the X-Files team, you going to have like X-Files themes?
Nah. So the reason why I'm calling
it because of Crossroads?
Yeah, so it's a little Crossroads related, but at the same time, if you look at like a math equation, right, they always say like X is you gotta solve for X to find the factor.
Yeah.
To not really spoil too much of it, I feel like the project encompasses a lot of me just trying to understand my purpose in that shit. And the X encapsulates trying to find what that factor is that makes me special in the midst of all these people. Through that process of trying to understand myself, I make a lot of mistakes and shit, so I have to learn how to live with a lot of those things, which I do talk about on the project. But the whole purpose of X-Files is really just to present people with, hey, this is where we at, this is what I'm trying to figure out for myself, and this is the conclusion I came to. So yeah, perfect way to put that. We think this shit out. What
topics are you tackling?
I'm talking about, I don't want to dive too crazy in this shit. All right, boom, I got it. A lot of things, just being, coping with change in a good way, watching your life really improve and watching how your life is changing and seeing how it affects other people. Watching how this shit can affect your relationships with other individuals. Coping with change, coping with death, coping with acceptance, self-forgiveness, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit that maybe, here's another reason for the X-Files. X-Files sound like some super mysterious type of thing. I feel like a lot of the topic I talk on those like topics that maybe us as men don't really talk about a lot of times. Just that whole feeling of like, hey, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to feel vulnerable in certain situations and shit like that. And I just try to examine all of that as much as I can over the course of that project.
I'm trying to dissect some of the tweets, because like one of the tweets I took from you was like, we're all the villain in somebody's story.
For sure. And that's the point. You got to really accept that you're not going to make everybody happy at the end of the day. You're going to make mistakes. Some people are not going to fuck with you. All you can do is fuck with those who fuck with you and keep pushing the ball to get to where you got to get to.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, this ain't really about me trying to please everybody else. I got to make sure I'm happy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We all the villain.
Yeah, we all the villain. You the villain, I'm the villain.
We're definitely all the villain in somebody's story.
Yeah, for sure.
It was funny because I was gonna go from the X-Files because I saw you. Stop laughing, Rob. Because Rob knows I'm the villain in a lot of people's stories.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But do that. But do you being the villain in a lot of people's stories make you inherently bad? No, not at all. Exactly, and that's important. Sometimes we have guilt as people because we let a lot of folk down, but it don't make us bad people. We all grown, we human, we make mistakes. You just gotta live with them shits and keep it going. Self-forgiveness is important.
Self-forgiveness.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna work on that. Yo, Rob, take that smile off your face, bro. I'm not jacking that.
I got the bars today.
I saw you tweet about Stranger Things, and I thought it was so funny because like I felt like you was tweeting. Wait, did you finish the new season?
Yeah, finish that whole shit.
We're not going into like a 30 minutes. We're not going into like a 30-minute discourse about the season. But I do agree how like it's funny how like Mike was like the main character, and then now he doesn't do shit.
Yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so invested in Mike in that first, and it was crazy because the way they wrote that shit. You watching the guy be the hero of the story just fade the fuck out. Like, I was more invested in everybody else shit to the point where we in season 4, I'm just like, all right, bro. All Mike do is make sure 11 straight. All he does. 11, I love you. 11, are you okay? 11, I can't lose you again. Those his 3 lines, and he alternate every episode saying each of them fucking lines. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I hope in season 5 they bring him back to glory. And I was so mad. I went to go look at one of the behind the scenes shits because I was like, there gotta be something about this shit. He even spoke about it. He said, honestly, the Duffer Brothers kind of just reduced my role to just loving 11. And that's cool with me, but my plot line kind of boring. And I hope they bring it back for season 5.
You saying Mike is pussy?
Yes, absolutely, bro. I don't want to be no Mike. Y'all want to be Mike? Fuck out of here, bro. Like, Max shit was lit. Even though Max had what happened with Max was lit.
Yeah,
Lucas was lit. My boy Will Byers about to hold shit down for everybody. He about to hold shit down for everybody. And then to make Mike feel better, he gonna say, you the heart. The heart of what, motherfucker? The heart of what? What the fuck he was the heart for? What did he actually do?
We all know why Will Byers said that.
For sure.
We all know why Will Byers said that. He be in the back like with the arms straight, like watching Mike at 11, and you just like,
come on, bro.
Is he? You know?
Yeah.
He might.
Listen, he gonna have his full circle moment in season 5, and I think when it happened, we as the viewers are gonna be sitting there like, damn, Will. Fuck, but you gotta go die, bro. That's also one of my theories. I think Will gonna die in season 5. I think it's gonna happen. I could really get, like, we're not gonna go into the discourse, but I'm telling you, I could draw conclusions. Like, I think bro gonna check.
Right, but he still feels everything. Yeah.
I think there's a connection.
He's too connected. Yeah, he's too connected.
Exactly. If one go, we gotta take them all, bro. One bad apple will spoil the bunch. Get rid of all the motherfuckers. And that's the concept for season 5 right there. Get rid of all of them.
Get rid of everybody.
Everybody, because they keep coming back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get them gone.
No more Stranger Things Discord. We can do this forever.
Forever, literally.
Something when I bring artists up, I like to see who follows them, and I peeped like very interestingly, like it's like Adam22 follows you, and so does Westside Boogie.
Yeah.
Very random, but like I was just like, what is the correlation between Adam22 and Westside Boogie and Chris Patrick?
All right, so cool. It was actually the day I got my CXR tat. I was in LA, got this tat. We was actually filming another video for another 2 videos we had put together. And I think my little brother, he fuck with Adam22 a lot. I think he paid to get one of my songs on his platform.
Oh yeah, like when he does his streams, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't do this. So he didn't tell me he did. He just like, yo, watch this shit. I said, all right, cool, I'll watch it because you telling me. And I see him fuck with the song. He's like, yo, this shit is hard. I DM'd him, I was like, hey, bro, appreciate you fucking with this shit. He's like, yeah, bro, you hard as hell. Definitely want to get up with you when we get the chance type shit. She just followed me from there.
Oh,
we
cool.
just kept it pushing, which was cool as fuck. And then with Westside Boogie, when I was working at Best Buy, I dropped this, you know what it was? I'm a huge fan of Westside Boogie. I ain't even gonna hold you. Not For Sale, probably one of my most streamed projects of 2019. I think I put like...
New album's top 5 this year.
Yo, that new album is crazy. That shit hit differently too.
More Black Superheroes out now.
Yeah, that shit out. That shit crazy, bro. Nonchalant, that's my shit. Shout out my dog KB. She's on that shit doing skits. Crazy as hell.
Yep.
And I dropped you know what it was? I tweeted Westside Boogie. Every time Westside Boogie rap, it's like scripture. That shit got like 500,000 likes and some shit. He was like, hey, bro, appreciate you. And then I posted my freestyle right in the spot. It was like, hey, bro, as one of your peers, I definitely fuck with you. He was like, bro, this shit cold. And he followed me off that shit, right? Dropped another freestyle like maybe maybe a month ago. He fucked with that shit. And I just met him for the first time at his Rap Caviar event we went to. And bro just showed me hella love. That shit was like, what a dream come true type shit. Like, I really do fuck with Boogie. He's really, really hard. And for him to even be like, bro, you crazy as a lyricist, even your singing shit is crazy. Like, keep going, that shit was fire.
That's dope. Yeah, Westside really one of them ones.
Yeah, he's a really good dude, and he could rap his ass off.
Yeah, he came with black Air Forces when we did the show.
Yeah, something wrong with him.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy as fuck.
He's like, I just wanted to show people in New York that I'm not here to be fucked around with. And I was like, all right, bro. I was like, I don't think anybody gonna question you out here, my boy.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody see you with black Air Forces, they're gonna be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you on?
Like, what's wrong
on
with
his
you?
like album release week too. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here?
Yeah, bro is definitely he a character in a good way. I feel like just from what I've seen so far, he's very expressive, and it's dope because I think it translates really well in his music, and it translates with how like his fans fuck with him. So
yeah, definitely one of the most slept on albums of this year, and also like top 5, easily top 3 too, in my book at least.
Yeah, no, I fuck with it. It's that shit that I fuck with. OD. Drake shit I'm gonna put in a whole different category because that shit crazy. But that shit, Few Good Things, Learn to Swim, them shit's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Kendrick's album, but I don't know. I feel like Kendrick's album is more artsy. Yeah. I don't want to say artsy. I feel like Westside Boogie and Kendrick have very similar themes with their albums, but Westside Boogie's was just more relatable.
Yeah.
Because it's more like, he was just kind of like giving it to you. He was just like, here it is. And he's like going through the therapy shit on his shit. And then like Kendrick shit was more like made you more thought-provoking.
Yeah, I feel like with Kendrick's, and I think Kendrick also has a separate place because I do play a lot of those tracks too. But
Facts.
I think what it does is it requires you to be in a space that evokes like such powerful feeling a lot of time. I feel like people may miss it as their top project because of that. I mean, I think his and Drake shit are just in 2 different spaces because they are goats as they are. And I feel like they transcend all of this shit. But that Kendrick project is amazing because it requires so much of you. In terms of what you're feeling as you listen to it.
And what you're thinking and stuff
absolutely.
Like that,
Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I bumped that shit, then it's like an hour long, I just sat in front of my computer, I just sat there like this, like, whole time I did that shit like 30 times, like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
when we got to We Cry Together, I had like PTSD.
Yo.
I had PTSD from college. I was like, no, we're not doing this. I'm like, we're not going back to this again.
That shit, that
shit cranked though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it do. That beat be cranking. And when the song came on though, for me, I was just sitting there like I didn't even feel like I was listening to a song. I felt like I was in a movie again. It was like, oh shit.
I'm still waiting for the video to come out. I feel like the video for that's gonna be like the best video off the project.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's gonna be like a whole work of art with that as well.
Right.
I'm with you.
They're gonna fight like it's gotta be like one continuous shot of them just fighting. In every
whole
room.
time just
one shot, no cuts,
stops.
no cuts.
I rock with you, bro.
If it's actually one cut, we gotta come back.
We gotta come back to this.
Yeah, if it's actually, I'm bringing this shit back because if it's one cut and we actually called that should be fire.
That'd be amazing. Hey, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So the X-Files is coming when again? Soon.
Yeah, soon.
TBD. What else you working on right now?
So you know how I go with artists and shit. We finish projects and we go into a whole another bag of projects and shit. In addition to like X-Files, finishing up videos, working on even more projects after this. I got so many different genres I want to tap into. Like for me, rap is really cool. I enjoy rap. I think rap is amazing. I got my favorites in rap. They kill this shit. But me as a person, though, I think I can expand it so much more. I know I can sing. I know I can do that cool shit. I know I can do. I know I can do all this dance shit. I can do a lot. Put it like that. And I want to expand and do all that shit. Like rap is fun, but like I want to do more than rap. So these next couple projects I'm working on, not that they're not gonna have rap on it, but they're definitely gonna be a little bit more non-rap centric. You're gonna have your dance project. We're gonna get that shit.
Nice.
You're gonna have an R&B project. We're gonna get that shit. Like we're gonna do a lot of different things, and I just want to shake it up for people.
Word.
That's my whole thing.
I'm
and
excited.
we don't like to scare the hoes away.
And we don't like to scare the hoes away.
We don't like to do that.
No scaring the hoes away.
no
Word to my brother Skrills.
Yeah.
My man Skrills had this whole thing for like the month of May. He's like, I'm scaring the hoes.
That's tough, bro. And not that rap scares the hoes away per se, but I just know for a fact, like, we've been watching Afro beats take over. Like, that shit is so cool.
Right. I've been having so
You know
many
what I'm
Afrobeat artists. I was just saying, like, before, like, we sat down, like, we're having, like, 3 Afrobeat artists on the show this week.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Like, that shit.
It's, like, not something I would have expected. So,
But that's
good,
the
it's
flow
cool.
of the music right now. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's less about the lyricism and it's more about the feelings that people get when they listen to music. It's like, if I can move and I could dance and I could feel a rhythm to this shit, I'm gonna rock with it. And again, I am one of those people who like to see that shit when I perform too. So it's like, I'm gonna create shit that has that vibe so that way we can all move around. And it's not like it's not true to me because I grew up listening to a lot of different shit.
Facts,
So
yeah.
like, it wasn't just rap. So it's like, I think I'm only staying true to myself by just allowing myself to expand and do a lot more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing more demographics and shit. Like,
Right.
Pink Panther's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Pink
I
Panther.
love
She's
Pink
fire.
Panthers.
Yeah, she is fire.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? Let's fucking do that.
She's fire. Like the SSG Kobe's and the Cash Dummies of the world. I love them. They're
why
so
not?
fire.
We gotta rock with them. Like, those really are becoming some of my favorite rappers. Not rappers, sorry. Favorite artists and shit. Not that rappers ain't really the guys, but like, I like so much more than just rap.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you
very
know what
much
I'm
like, I like the dance shit. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Burna Boy's album is like going platinum in my whip all week. Like it's real. Like it's Monday today.
Yeah, me and you
I
both.
ran that shit back. The J Hus song, I ran back so many
Yeah.
times. And the Ed Sheeran song too.
That surprised me.
Nah, their harmonies on that shit go
That shit's crazy.
stupid.
Yeah, that was amazing.
There's so many
bro.
more lanes than just rap, but people gotta just open their minds to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be
Yeah.
accepting of like when the Drake album came out, everybody was just like, oh, Drake's doing this. What the fuck is this? And I'm like, nah, this shit
Yeah.
fire.
It was 12:30 at night for me, and I still was fucking with that shit the same way I was fucking with it when it was 2 p.m. the next day. Like I didn't
Yeah.
have to wait the next day. I was bumping that shit that night and say, yeah, we're moving into, I feel like, a new space. Then Beyonce's Break My Soul came out and shit. It's like, bro, like, I think the feeling is important. Not that I don't think, like, I don't think that rap is not gonna serve its place and shit, but like, because of where artists are going, especially black artists being more inclusive to all these different things, it's allowing us to transcend and do more than just rap. Like, we don't just gotta be rappers. We can do everything we wanna
Right.
do, anything we wanna do, and it's not like anybody gonna stop us. Just make sure your shit good. Because if it's ass, we gonna be like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. But if it's amazing, we gonna definitely welcome you in and just be open to all that shit. Kenny Mason and the Rock and Fuse shit. That
Kenny
shit
Mason
is
is
fire
incredible.
as fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
Kenny Mason is incredible.
Fire, bro. But he peeped it early too.
Yeah.
He gets it, you know what I'm saying? So like, we just gotta do more of that.
You gotta just go to like an unce party like one time, you know what I'm saying? That shit. You gotta go to that shit one time and then you get mad inspired. You're like, this shit is fun.
Yeah, you see all the motherfuckers turning up and shit.
Well, you gotta go smacked.
Yeah.
You can't go sober. You can't go sober. You gotta be smacked.
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe where you turn, for sure.
Yeah, and then you'll understand why that shit is so fire too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And also Drake's album, like once you saw, like honestly, it's like when guys be like, this shit is trash. I'm like, you say it's trash until like you go to the club and you see the girls dance to it, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, all of a sudden this shit ain't trash no more. And then it's like, all right.
No cap. Shout out my dog Miz, cause he my A&R and shit. One of the things that we do, he has a select few group of women that he plays all the music that all of us create for to see if shit is hitting or not. Like, we already know the fellas gonna fuck with the rap shit, but when especially for myself, when I decide to like jump out the box and do something different, hey Miz, play this for them. Like I play shit for my mom, play shit for my shorty. Like I just try to gauge shit off of them sometimes to help me understand whether or not we moving in the right space as we try to tackle these new genres. Like, music is collaborative. It's not just collaborative in the sense of like writing that shit and being in a studio together, but it's the experience that is collaborative.
That you're having with somebody. Yeah.
Absolutely. And if we can share this experience together and it feels amazing, then we're doing something right.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts. Women are the key to everything.
Yeah, bro.
Stop playing with yourselves.
They was talking about happy wife, happy life type shit. Like, that shit apply to everything, bro. Fuck with that.
Yeah, right. The music too.
That shit fuck with everything,
music too.
bro. I'm telling
Who
you.
said it? CEO Trail. He's like, women are the ones going on trips, spreading your music around the world. So
Yeah. When she getting flued out by so-and-so to whatever country she's playing your shit. That's what it is, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. Like, I've been on rides with my shorty before, I'm bumming some rap shit, and she just be like, all right, this shit, man. Now I turn on the shit, she be fucking with it. So it's like, that to me is also a very clear sign that like, yo, we can do way more than rap. We can do anything we want, bro. So just make more vibes.
Make more vibes.
More vibes.
That's a great place to end it. X-Files is on the way. More projects on the way. That freestyle is out now. The Heart Part 5. Chris Patrick freestyle out now. Before we sign off, anything else you want to let the people know where they can follow you at? This camera right here.
Oh, word, for sure. Follow me on Twitter, the gram, @Chris Patrick. YouTube, Chris Patrick. Make sure y'all brush y'all teeth, drink y'all water, eat y'all food, take showers every day and shit, and don't scare the hoes away.
Please.
That's it. Yeah, weird deal. All y'all motherfuckers be talking about that natural shit, fuck it. Just go put the deodorant on that got all the bullshit going on with it. And also, stop scaring the hoes. Stop scaring the hoes.
Jesus fuck. Make sure you go follow Chris Patrick. Go run up all of his records out now. Go run up the freestyle. Go show us the support. Go show us love. All that shit is free. Stop scaring the hoes.
Stop
Till
scaring
next time. Chris Patrick on the radar, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Love.
Yeah.